It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like dog. Smash that like button like Hulk, yeah.
Alright, welcome back everybody. We here. This is our last segment of the day. First week of phase 3. I am Sluggy.
Dot.
And we are the Assemblers. Subscribe, smash that like button like Hulk. Let us know what you think of the new intro that I just cooked up. You know, I had to relay the vocals. It's not really a remix, but the beat is different. The scenes is different. Let us know what you think. And please subscribe. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of people watch some of these episodes and forget to hit subscribe. It really helps a lot if you hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. Please be a part of that.
And you get to see more of us.
Facts. And phase 3, we're going to have a lot going on because things are ramping up and we're going to make it our effort. All right. So we seen the latest installment of the DC universe.
Yes.
It's not the DCU, but it's the Tomorrowverse.
Yes.
I don't know how much you've been keeping track of the Tomorrowverse, but I'm not going to lie. I'm one that I like to know what's what. So I did my whole research on the Tomorrowverse. I know what's every movie in it. Wonder Woman,
I don't know.
World War II is, I don't know if you've seen that when the Flash went back in time, but then he ended up in a different universe.
Yeah.
That's part of the Tomorrowverse.
No, I was gonna say I don't know. Like I really don't know which one is which. Like which, but I've seen every DC animated movie. You feel me? Like everyone has.
So my point is to say is, it's better when you just know the separation.
No, yeah, it is.
Because every animated isn't part of the same.
Same, yeah.
Everything after.
Connect more
So the last thing of the DC animated universe was the Dark Apocalypse. When they fought Darkseid and everybody half died and Flash went back because Constantine told him.
Yeah.
Everything after that is the Tomorrowverse.
Okay.
The Crisis on Infinite Earth, which we talking about now, is the last installment of this universe. It's ending quick. It's like about 12 movies in it only. The last one has 3 installments. Crisis on Infinite Earth is going to have part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 is out now. Y'all can go see it. Part 2 comes out probably in summer. Part 3 is going to come out probably at the end of the year.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the movie?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like I seen better DC animated movies, but me understanding that it says it clear on it, part one, I'm like, all right, cool.
Especially that it's a part 1 to a 3-parter.
Yeah, so it's a trilogy. Y'all let us know that off rip.
Too much.
Even in part 2, there's gonna be times where we're probably gonna feel like, all right, they better end it with a bang, or this was fire. They gonna end it with a bang. One thing I want to point out off rip was the other Justice League from that first universe.
You talking about the Justice Lords?
Yeah.
Ultraman, Superwoman.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
The other Wonder Woman. She was Superwoman. She wasn't Wonder Woman. Yeah. She had the lasso of not the lasso of truth, because she was like the lasso of truth.
That shit causes agonizing.
It was a lasso of command or something like that. It was something like that.
Domination or some shit like that. I was like, oh, this bitch a dominatrix? Like, no. That was my biggest takeaway from the movie. Not that they was in it. I wanted to see more of them.
They got me mad.
How they went out?
No, their mind frame. Them niggas was so stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all niggas is so full of yourselves. But I mean, clearly it's part of the writing. Like, they was intention was supposed to be that way. But y'all so full of yourselves, y'all not realizing this shit is for real. Like, this niggas was throwing cars at the incursion coming. And they like, we're gonna stop it. And trying to shoot blast at it. And you're like, nigga, if y'all don't think of a real solution, y'all niggas gonna die. And then Flash is the only one that noticed it. Their speedster was like,
nah, he's right.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he's right. Like, I'm running away. But all them niggas was just mad ignorant and stubborn, bro. That shit got me tight, but not in a bad way, but I understood, like, nigga, this is clearly their depiction of how these people think over here. Yeah. They already took over their whole world. They think there's nothing that they can't beat. So they being ignorant to the situation. But it was just like, y'all so powerful, y'all should be smarter than this. It was their decisions was getting me very mad. That's what I'm getting at.
I would say that was more like, yeah, that was definitely like lazy writing. But that's also like how DC does that.
I don't feel like it was lazy writing. I think it was purposely, like they were supposed to be that way. But looking at them like real people, I'm like, y'all getting me mad. Like, why y'all so powerful? Why y'all looking at it from this aspect? But I didn't look at it as lazy writing. It was brilliant writing. I thought like there's gonna be a universe where someone don't get it.
I guess that's your way of saying that, like, the more like the evil people are always more ignorant, or like they don't look at the bigger picture, closed-minded.
Because like, how are y'all the government and the criminals? Nigga was robbing the bank and he was taking the bags. He was putting in the bags, taking the bags.
He's the
like,
government.
Yo, bro, what the fuck what's going on? Like,
you shouldn't be needed to rob shit. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
My thing is, I just wanted to see them. Like, you see how when they, because the first time I seen them was in the old shit they was in, Crisis on Two Earths.
See, I didn't even see that, so I don't.
They look the same characters, Superwoman, Ultraman. They all was in a movie called Crisis on Two Earths, where basically my son Lex comes from their world. Lex is a superhero in their world.
See, they already killed off Lex in this one. That's why it was different.
In the original movie, my son, it starts off with Lex and the Joker, but in that movie, he was named the Jester. They good guys. They did us escape to our Justice League. Lex made it to our Justice League universe to recruit our Justice League.
Like, yo, you gotta stop these niggas.
Yeah, they wildin', bro. Like, you gotta come back and help
If the
us.
heroes is on demon time and the villains aren't, it's a big problem for that universe.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
we all know heroes obviously are more OP
Yeah, like
from what we seen.
Yeah, but they got it popping in that one. You feel me? Like, they got to fight our Justice League, and that was fire. Like, granted, our Justice League was clearly better. Like, you feel me? Like,
Because they got better morals, so they could use their powers better.
like them niggas showed up in that movie when our Justice League showed up in their world. Lex is telling them like, all right, we're gonna hit this. That
Is that the one? Did that come kind of recent?
Nah, that was years old.
I'm thinking about the one where Superman was bad and they had to get the other good Superman.
No, that's the shit. Damn, what was the name?
That was one of the last ones before the DCU ended.
Yeah, that was the one that was when they got Superman from Earth 1 and all that shit. But what was the name of that one?
I forgot.
But Injustice.
Injustice was fire.
Injustice was
It's better than this movie we can talk about right now.
Yes,
I'm glad we agree.
Injustice is top 5.
I was ready to battle. Nah, that shit was fire. You know what I really liked from them though? When their Superman was like, you gave us purpose. We have a new universe to conquer.
Yeah.
I like, yo, these niggas is really evil, bro.
No, but that's crazy because that was their
Their plan and the other shit.
My son Owlman was trying to figure out.
I hate Owlman.
Word?
He's not bats.
He's not, but
He's not bats, and
nah,
that's obviously what they try to do.
Yo,
and
nah,
he's not
nah,
bats, bro.
You gotta watch.
I hear break him up. Bats will break Owlman up.
Watch the original one, Crisis on Two Earths, bro.
So as a Bats fan, Bats won't break him up. Bats will break him up.
Like, you know why it's like so
the
hard.
fuck out of here. You an owl?
No.
You know niggas joke on bats like you dress like a bat. No, you dress like an owl?
No, but
Fuck out of here. You turn your head all over. Get out of here.
Picture Batman, bro, without the. Like, you see how my son Bats had some beastie shit in the past, but he stopped using it because he don't want to endanger other people's lives and shit like that.
Owlman takes it to the extreme.
Owlman don't give a fuck. My son Owlman got like enhanced armor and shit. Like,
shit.
my son is like, yo, bro, look, put it this way. You care if I spoil anything about? I don't know if you're gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch it, but I don't care if you spoil it.
Crisis on Two Earths, right? Owlman was the main villain. Mind you, they have the whole Injustice. They have the whole Justice Lords. Owlman at the end turns out to be the main villain. Like, they think Owlman is trying to get his hands on this technology to travel to different universes. So, like you said, so they got different worlds.
He's trying to do it for his own benefits.
Fuck no benefits. My son feels like nothing matters. There's infinite worlds out there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna destroy all of them. My son found Earth Prime, where all the other universes and dimensions.
Isn't that Earth 2?
Huh?
That's Earth number 2, right?
I don't know, but
because they went back and made, if I'm not mistaken, they went back and made Earth 1 DC. It was like, oh, this is Earth 1 now. But Earth 2, I think, was the original
but
canon.
in this movie, they called it Earth Prime. Like my son found the original.
It's like finding the 616.
Yeah. So my son came to the conclusion if he blows that up, it's gonna destroy
Everything.
every universe.
Yeah. On some secret or war shit, like if you destroy Molecule Man, that universe blows up. But he's on a grander scheme. If you destroy all the Molecule Man, but this one he just needs to destroy one.
Yeah.
But not a man, the universe.
At the end of the movie, when niggas in Justice League beat the Ultra Lords, my son Owlman takes a bomb. Mm-hmm. Mind you, the Justice Lords build that bomb to threaten niggas with. Like, yo, if you don't, we're gonna blow up your planet. Mm-hmm. My son Owlman built that bomb to blow up Earth Prime. And Bats was the only one who was able to follow him into the dimension.
My point.
No, Bats...
He'll break him up.
Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He'll fold him to a beach chair and a pretzel.
Bats got lucky.
That's my man's.
Like, no, you know that's my man's too, but we talking about we talking about Bats without a conscience, bro. Respectfully, like
dressed like
I know he's
owl.
Owlman. I know he's Owlman, but he's Bats though, bro. Like he's Bats though. Like he's Bats though,
Get
bro.
the fuck out of here. Some from the Watchmen ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. My son Bats is that guy, bro. Break him up.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Nah, I know what you're trying to say. Bro. I'm not being stubborn. I know what you're trying to say. I'm just being biased right now.
Yeah, nah. Look, first
Batman,
of all, I'm lying about. First of all, you know, Bats over everything. My
no, you trying to put me on, but I ain't trying to hear it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Owlman is good, bro. Owlman is good, bro. He's good. Like he's dead ass.
You know what's another?
Evil. Oh, and my fault, not to. But James Woods plays his voice in Crisis on Two Earths.
James Woods is the guy that played in Scary Movie 2, the old man, the priest.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
First
I don't know how I know that.
First of all, when you were saying the old man from Scary Movie 2, I thought you were talking about the nigga who ran the house. Like
Nah. The strong hand.
No, that's not strong hand. The other nigga. My son's in mad stuff.
Oh, I know you're talking about son that died. I don't even know if he died. I'm running away. I think I seen the article that they mentioned mad people that died. I know you're talking about though, not him. The one that was recruiting everybody.
Actor,
when I was recruiting everybody, not him. No. James Woods, the priest nigga in the beginning.
Yeah, no, that's James Woods. That's James Woods. That's James Woods.
Yo, bro, I don't even know how I put those two and two together.
Yeah,
it just sounded like he's
the only
James
reason
Wood.
why I know Bull's name is because of Family Guy. He plays James Wood on Family. He plays himself on Family.
That's fine. That's like Adam West when he was playing. Yeah.
The mayor, like exactly. Like they named the school after
Timmy Turner. He was playing Adam West. He was playing Adam West.
No, but remember Adam West was playing the mayor in.
No, but I'm saying he
Family
was
Guy
playing
also.
Adam West. I didn't even know that. I was talking about him playing Adam West in Timmy Turner.
You know what's crazy? In
Crime Fighter, Adam West. It's like nigga, he's Batman. But we know each other. Try to.
In Timmy Turner, I'm Fairly Odd Parents, he was the mayor, Adam West. In Family Guy, he's the mayor, Adam West.
That's fine. That's canon.
Like my son gotta he gotta play himself, and he gotta be a mayor.
You know, it's a dope scene I wanted to bring up before whatever. We still got enough time, but whatever. Dick Grayson approaching Batman. A young Bats in his prime.
Yeah, you adopted me, bro. Like
that's highly that's pretty irresponsible.
I didn't.
But we became family. He became our family. Like, I got somebody else that want to meet you.
His daughter,
Huntress. And it's funny because I found out about Huntress by doing the pod like 2 years ago. I never knew who she was, and it's crazy because I'm a Bats guy, so you should know. But she wasn't really like stuck in our faces, so I don't really know.
No,
her.
look, it's crazy because I knew about the Huntress, but had no idea.
She's Bat's daughter.
No, because there's a Huntress before her. She donned the mantle of the Huntress. I did my homework.
Oh, all right. So
there was a Huntress before.
She donned it, yeah.
She donned the mantle.
Selena Kyle's and Bruce Wayne's daughter
donned the mantle of the Huntress.
Yeah.
I didn't know that though until this movie.
Fire.
You feel me? Like when I was like, wait, because I knew Selena Kyle and Batman had a daughter because they originally had there was a WB show years ago called The Birds of Prey, and that was.
Oh, okay, wow.
Batman and Catwoman's daughter. Batman and Catwoman wasn't in it. They was only in the intro. Like you see some nigga in a Batman suit and Catwoman kissing on the roof, and then it explains they had a daughter, and the show's about her.
Yeah.
So I knew they had a daughter for years. I never knew she became the Huntress.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, because Huntress is crazy. This is a big deal. I found out apparently.
Her and Black Canary got beef and shit.
Yeah, they got hands and shit.
No, they get it. They fight a lot.
Yeah, Canary was played by the I forgot her name too, but the chick that was in Roller Bounce with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she plays her in the Birds of Prey with
Harley Quinn.
Margaret Robbie.
Yeah. I didn't like that movie.
I liked it because I had no expectations for it. I thought it was gonna be super trash. I'm like, it's watchable. And again, there's a lot of action scenes, but
The choreography
when you
was
step back
trash.
and you look at the whole grand scheme of like the DCEU, like that shit was trash.
Look, the choreography was mad stiff. There was mad scenes where like somebody swings and they didn't even connect, and the person's like jumping back.
Yo, that's why I felt about Echo and Daredevil's fight in the Echo show.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that shit look like a dance musical,
like,
bro.
Like, I don't even look like y'all really fighting.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like that shit got me so mad.
and even like, and then comparing that shit to like other Daredevil choreography. Like when niggas when in the Netflix show, Daredevil was getting it popping, and even that little scene with She-Hulk, fire.
Yeah, Kingpin stole. Not to get sidetracked, Kingpin stole the show for me in Echo.
Oh yeah, I didn't know, but
He does his thing.
but he was already like, you feel me? Like we already knew.
But
he
fuck
was
establishment is just it always of what you do in that next role, right? Like what you do in that next installment. It's like Nick Fury.
Yeah, no,
like you
yeah.
did good in
Whether
Avengers 1. Can you keep that up?
You held it down, yeah.
I feel like, because I didn't watch the Daredevil shows, all do. I was an anti-Netflix Marvel series nigga. Like, I don't fuck with...
Daredevil was the only one.
It got me mad when recently they made them shits canon. Because Echo came out, it was like, oh, all these are canon. I'm never gonna watch the old school Marvel Netflix shows. I don't give a fuck about them, bro.
Not one.
But it gets me mad now because I need to know. I'm obligated to know everything that happened in the MCU. So now y'all telling me this is canon and I gotta watch 300 and something episodes of all these shits together.
You want to?
I don't want to see it.
You want to know one thing about the Netflix shows that I know you're gonna appreciate? In the Luke Cage shit, right? Mind you, I'm gonna keep it a full rack with you. The only one I would deadass vouch for you to go back and watch
You're
it
gonna
is
say
Daredevil.
Punisher?
No, Daredevil. Punisher was the first season was good, second season was but Daredevil was good. Like Daredevil, I think it's 3 seasons.
I heard he didn't even don the suit to the 3rd season.
Mid-second, like halfway through the second.
I'm never gonna watch them shits, bro. I'm keeping it 1,000.
It's but all right, look. There's one thing that I know you're gonna. This is why I always felt like the Netflix shows is like semi-canon. One thing that I know you would have appreciated from the Luke Cage show, in the first episode of the Luke Cage show, you know my son's from Harlem, right? They show in Harlem, my son's walking down the block with his hands in his pocket. They had a bootleg nigga. Like, you know, niggas be selling the bootleg DVDs. They had a nigga on the street with a table of DVDs. My son, deadass, when Luke Cage walked past, my son picks up one of the DVDs. Like, yo, look. Never before seen of the New York incident. Like, deadass talk about Avengers 1.
And I heard they do stuff like that.
I'm like, oh, wow.
But
Like,
at that time, it was known that was what you call it,
Easter egg.
adjacent universe
Oh, okay.
to the 616. So it's a branch of the 616 universe. It's not like it's like Multiverse of Madness, but it's just a totally different universe. It's adjacent. So it's a timeline of the 616 universe. So yeah, they reference events of Avengers, but it wasn't the exact scenario.
I mean, honestly,
But now it is because it's canon. I'm not trying to hear that
unless
shit,
they
bro.
incorporate the shows into the movie, the movies now, like, it being canon has no relevancy to the shows. Like, you feel me? Like, the shows can never be canon, and they still.
It's like
be the
Agents
same.
of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter. I don't want to see none of them shits because at that time, I was anti that, and they didn't have nothing to do with it at that time. So I know there was mad shit in there that wasn't fully linked. It was just like subs, like you mentioned.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I tried, bro. Because God knows I tried. That shit was so garbage, bro. I could not.
But let's not get too far from Justice League Infinite Earths. That's
Oh,
what
facts,
we're talking
yeah.
about. This is so comical. We talking about Marvel. So I enjoyed it, but also I left with the feeling of,
But
it wasn't the best DC animated movie
I kept
seen.
in mind it's a part 1 of 3.
That's what I had to kept telling myself.
feel
I'm
me?
like,
Like,
all right,
yeah.
cool. I want to see what's that big, the main guy that brought them all there is about.
Oh, he's definitely. But there's
I feel like he's shaky. Like there's something going on with him.
100% sure. I'm 100% sure he's behind something. Like,
Yeah, he's up to funny business.
One of the best parts I like about that shit, one part, like me being a Batman fan that I found so dope, is when it was like, I forgot what they were talking about, how long it's gonna take them to do. And one of the characters said, yeah, but we got Batman. Like,
every time something like that happens, I look to my girl. Look, when I first started messing with my girl, like, it's been a minute now, like 8 years, 7 years, right? It's a long time, but throughout the years, like when I first started messing with her, she never was a Batman fan. She didn't understand. She didn't see the light of Batman. Like, that nigga's trash. Like, he's a human. Like, whatever. But it's funny to see her mind frame change, her perspective change on Batman with each iteration, whether it's a cartoon, animated movie, the movies that have been coming out, the DCU with Ben Affleck. To see her perspective change, she gets it now.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I always have to turn to her and be like, you see now, Batman is the realest nigga in real life and fake life.
To know him, to respect him.
She gets it now. And it's funny because she has to like, she be giving like his props. She like, he be like, it's always him. Why is always him?
It is, for me, it's the little shit. Like
That's the best shit.
That's the best shit. Like
it's the little shit.
Like
that
little
makes
shit,
him
little
him.
comments and shit that niggas just like,
He's the best, bro. Like little shit like that, like you said.
Once
like,
Flash met that nigga in Justice
man.
League War, like, no way, you exist? You real? My son's telling
Him
me.
and Green Lantern was like,
No, Green Lantern's belittling son. Like, yo, who are you? Like, my son Green Lantern thought he was a vampire. And
Batman
shit.
had to pull off the mask and show him, like, nigga, this is what it takes. Tuck
Yeah.
my shit in, put my hoodie on. We gotta be regular
I'm
now.
gonna go get our big gun.
Yeah.
I'll be back. No, but when him and Batman was talking, niggas like, what's up, Green Lantern? Like, yo, bro, listen, I'm cosmic, nigga. I run like I'm in charge of this. You talking about get out your city, nigga? I'm running this whole segment of the universe. My son Bats like picks up his ring, so this shit no buttons on it. I guess it works mentally. My son Green Lantern looks at his head and hey, nigga took his ring off his finger while talking to him and didn't
My
even.
son is the best, bro. He's the best, bro. I'm sorry. Batman's the best. Ain't nobody
on,
fuck
bro.
with him. You can argue Spider-Man, and I'm gonna argue why not. You can argue Iron Man now.
Niggas look at
Superman.
Spider-Man in a baby chair. Niggas look at Spider-Man like, yo, look at that. Hey, look, come on, kid. Come let me show you.
Bruce and Batman combined is just totally different person, bro. But you know what's another scene before we close out? I wanted to touch on. I love the whole Flash and Iris situation they added into this movie.
Oh, like she was aware of everything?
Nah, not even just that, because that's cool. She's always aware, like she knows he's Flash, but
No, as far as him
see
like
their whole
spacing
life.
out, she knew when he spaced out, oh, you were
Yeah.
just somewhere else.
every way that they incorporated them, we got to see their whole full development to when they was old.
Yeah.
She died before him. That whole shit was fire to
When
me.
they fully revealed that them niggas, when they was old and they was
Just pause
time
the
was
time.
stopped.
Come on, bro. That was fire to me. I'm
Fire,
like, this
oh,
is dope.
You thinking while watching that scene, you think like while watching it throughout the movie, you thinking like, okay, obviously they make it out all right because them niggas is growed old and they living a life happily ever after. No, you see that nigga, they grew old, but they still struggling with
Yo,
this
hit the
shit.
button and see if it turned back on. Both of them turned off. Sorry, we got some new lights and we got battery packs.
Nah, yeah, Leah pointed them out to me while like she pointed them both out when they died, but it was mid convo.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Hopefully people understand. I guess they have a range of like 30, 40 minutes because we keep charging them in between sets and they still keep dying on us. I don't know if I gotta leave them all night,
I don't think that it's dying. I think
like idled.
yeah, like once is on power
probably.
saving mode type shit. Like
But we'll know after this because I'll charge them for more than for the whole day and then see next time we record what happens. But before we end it out too, I want to it was fire to me also that Superman asked Superman from the other universe like, yo, you and Lois, I heard you mentioned her, so did you ever work out? He was like, he didn't really want to touch on it because his Lois died, so he had to put him on. He was the older Superman. You see it in his face. He's like, bro, we outlive everybody, so this sucks that we go through this, but it sucks for them more because they're mortal and they have to
watch us be great.
Exactly. I thought that was dope.
While they're hindering type shit.
Yeah,
like,
I thought that was really, really like dope and just like
No, I
you
like
don't pick up on that if you just into action, but if you like following storyline, you be like, nah, that's deep. That's
no,
fire.
I like it when they do things like that, especially with Superman, because it kind of like shows you the realness of his situation.
Yeah.
Like everybody like thinks being Superman would be the best thing ever, but they don't see how the struggles and the trials and tribulations he has to deal with being that powerful, or being like that, like you said, like my son has to watch everybody around him grow old and die.
Yeah.
Or like simply like when he fought Darkseid, and my son, like, you don't, like when that speech he gave in Justice League the animated series, like, you don't know what it's like to be me, bro. Like my son, like, I don't know verbatim where he was said word for word, but my son dead ass, you don't know what it's like to be me, bro. I feel like I'm living in a world of cardboard. I gotta be careful not to break someone or something, like, constantly. But you could take it and then snuff the shit out of him. Like my son did, I snuffed the sonic boom out of him. But like, fuck the sonic boom. Like, don't get me wrong, that was fire when he snuffed him. Like, but like that little speech, like, gives you like, nah, bro, how beastie is this nigga, bro? Like, this is his problem.
That's why I learned to respect Superman, because I'm like, wow, like, I know a lot of people don't like him because he's beastie, but isn't that fire in itself?
Yeah. Like, my son's issue is not having to overpower somebody. My son's issue is I don't want to overdo it.
It's like Spider-Man with holding his punches.
Yeah, you feel me? But like
Superman is even on drugs more.
Like, I'm gonna 100% kill this person.
I can kill the planet if I'm not careful.
Yeah, bro. Like, that shit. Oh, you know what was another wordplay on Superman that had me like, that was cool. Kill Bill Volume 2, when my son Bill was telling Uma Thurman, yo, Superman is my favorite superhero. You know why? Not because of the obvious reasons that everybody think, like, oh, he's super powerful and all that shit. Like, Superman, like, he was like, literally, like, I agree with Lex. Like, Superman knows he's better than us. Like, he was like, yo, look at Superman's secret identity, Clark Kent. He's weak, clumsy, wears glasses. Why? Because that's how Superman sees the human race. He needed to do that to blend in.
That's deep.
You feel me? It's like, wow, that's true. Like, it's true. He needed to dumb him.
I never looked at it like that. Yeah,
Clark Kent is such a lame because that's how he sees the human race. Wow, like
that's so deep.
Like, yeah, y'all niggas,
it's
like,
pitiful.
Like, you feel me, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like that's crazy. Like, it's just little shit like that.
Yeah.
Superman needs to be deeper than rap for me to enjoy him. Like, you feel me? Like, the obvious.
I think that's why the animated movies do it more justice than the live actions.
Yeah, because they show more of his personal life and shit like that. Like,
nah, yeah, but I can't wait for part 2 to come out. Looking forward to it, of course, and I definitely think it's gonna be better than part 1.
Yeah.
But I also think we're gonna have that feel like
we need 3.
We need 3. But that's the whole. And I love the fact that they picked up where they left off with him and Flash fighting, Superman and Flash fighting Amazo.
Yeah.
It was fire. Like, I love canonness. When stuff is canon, that really gets me. So that's why I was like, it's a big deal to me to figure out what's what. So like the Tomorrowverse, the DC UAM, and I need to know what's what. So I've been following the whole Tomorrowverse. I watched all the movies already, and I actually did a marathon recently where I was just watching them in order if I could know what's what. I'm like, all right, this is that. Because I didn't know when we did the award show 2 years ago, we had awards for, it was everything that came out in 2021. Long Halloween came out in 2021, both parts.
Yeah.
So they was up for awards and stuff. And I wasn't aware of the Tomorrowverse at that time. So I was just like, oh, this is just like individual shit they doing.
Yeah, which is...
But so for me knowing now, I'm like, no. That's part of the Wonder Woman shit that came out, the Green Lantern shit that came out afterwards, the Superman, Man of Tomorrow shit that came out. I'm like, oh, Man of Tomorrow, Tomorrowverse. Right? I'm like, these are all connected.
Man of Tomorrow's waiting for a Brainiac, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, no, Parasite.
Oh, yeah, and Parasite had like a long face.
Yeah. He was like a monster with a purple monster. The guy from the facility.
He didn't look like a nigga.
So it was fire to me. Like, now that I know what's what, and it's like fire. I think the Wonder Woman shit is one of the best ones out of the whole universe.
Which one was that one?
That's the one where Flash goes back in time, but he don't go back in time.
Shit. Yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah, exactly. He don't go into back in time. He goes into
a whole separate.
But it was just earlier in time from his universe. So if you were in the 2000s in your universe, 2010s, 2020s, he went back to like the 1960s, 50s, 40s in another universe though. So he thought he was back in time, but he was actually in a whole new universe.
You know what Justice League animated movie I really enjoyed that I feel like is super underrated? Like, everybody who's seen it, like, didn't really like it, but I liked it. Justice League: The New Frontier. You ever seen that one?
Oh yeah, because that was one of the early ones that came out. That was like right a little few years after
That's
like
when
they stopped doing animated
They started
series.
getting their momentum. Like
Yeah, they started really connecting things. Yeah, that's like one of the beginning of the DC animated universe.
yeah, they OD made it like Justice Friends swag. Like,
Yeah.
not Justice League, but Justice Friends.
First of all, I hope James Gunn for the DCU does Justice Friends instead of Justice League.
That would
That's
be
just
dope.
my personal.
That'll be dope.
I wish he does that instead of that.
I mean, I hope. I
feel like there's already a stigma on Justice League live action, so
Yeah.
people don't want to see them together because the Avengers been so successful.
But like to make it Justice Friends, you're gonna have to do certain things that I don't like.
Because you're gonna have the Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom will
It's
be fine.
fire
I
to
like
me.
that part. But I'm not a fan of the Adam West blue and gray Batman. Then they're gonna have to.
You don't think blue and gray Batman's better than black on gray?
Nah.
That's all I want to see.
Word, blue and gray.
The yellow front, blue and gray, slightly black in the front. I want to see that.
Word.
That's the one I want.
What's up with the Adam West Batman for real? Like,
Yeah.
nah. I wouldn't mind that.
You know, it's 'cause maybe you're thinking of how they acted at that time.
no, fuck how they act. It's just Batman.
That's Batman.
No, I know, but Batman needs to be in black to me.
No.
Like, that's
even,
the best.
even in the show we used to watch the Batman
He had the
animated.
black and gray, yeah, no, but
No,
he had black cow. You feel me?
But
Like,
it was kind of navy blue.
only the highlights. That was
'Cause the shade.
That was to add details.
Because
like,
the
you feel
shade.
me?
But I'm saying he was really blue and gray with the yellow. To me, black and gray is Christian Bale.
Nah, Christian Bale had the worst outfit out of all.
But he
of
was the
them.
first one to do black.
Nah, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton's whole shit was black.
Yeah, black and yellow.
With just the symbol. Literally.
Sun just had black on
man,
black,
the
black
belt-
and gray.
The belt too.
Sun actually had the yellow incorporated.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need yellow incorporated. I need.
No, the
And
yellow-
if you give me blue also,
Nah, see that's
I
where
want it.
that's where it's too much for me. The blue.
nah,
it's
I
the
need
blue
that,
for me.
bro.
It's the
And I
blue
need
for
white
me.
eyes. I need Batman with white eyes.
Yes, white eyes.
They say it can't work, but we seen Deadpool work
Oh, the mask.
with white eyes. They say white eyes can't work in live action, but we see Deadpool work in live action.
Work with Spider-Man too.
Fuck that. I need Batman with white eyes completely, nigga. Cause you know why? It takes away the emotion from his face.
Yeah.
And you just using his eyebrows impressions and shit.
I didn't like Robert Pattinson's mask either.
I love the stitching.
No, the stitching made it look good, but I didn't like the back part.
Come on,
I didn't like the back part. Like it made it like
it was like pieces slapped together.
yeah, it gave him like a back
A
forehead
bulge.
kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like make it sleek down. Like you feel me? Like
All right.
I did like the ears though. The ears,
Yeah.
the longer ears compared to Ben Affleck's short ears. I didn't like the short.
But Ben Affleck also, he is the Dark Knight.
Yeah, but I'm saying that as far as Batman,
It's funny because
period,
Christian Bale's movie is called The Dark Knight, but his iteration
played the
isn't The
Dark
Dark Knight.
Knight, yeah.
Ben Affleck's Batman is playing The Dark Knight from the comic books.
after he retired and
Yeah.
shit and came back to be
Yeah.
Superman.
Only thing they incorporated was him leaving 8 years when he came back in the trilogy in
Yeah.
part 3 in Christian Bale's
I mean, in the
one.
beginning of Batman versus Superman, like they did acknowledge that.
No, his whole shit is The Dark Knight. I'm saying Christian Bale's only thing they really acknowledged was like that he left for 8 years and
Yeah.
came back. That's
Oh,
what happened in
with
The Dark
third
Knight.
one, yeah, with Catwoman and shit.
Yeah, that happened in The Dark Knight in the comic book.
But that's
But
not
Ben
how he came
Affleck's
back at
whole
all.
Batman storyline, everything is him, The Dark Knight.
And they added
The suit, everything. The bulkness. Niggas say he's too diesel. No, that's The Dark Knight.
Yeah, my son is old and like not old, he's older,
Older, yeah.
and more seasoned and shit. But I don't know. Like I just didn't. The only thing I don't like about the Dark Knight is the short ears. I feel like Batman gotta have long ears. Like
Me knowing the Dark Knight comic book in the animated movies, I know what it stems from, so I accept it. I'm like, nah, that's
nah, I like the long.
you're like
ears.
Catman from you're like Adams, Timmy Turner's Adams West.
You feel me? Like
Facts.
Catman.
But alright, we already wrapped up on this one. We were kind of like a little extra. Let us know in the comment section what you think of the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earth. Do you follow the Tomorrowverse? What you think of the Tomorrowverse? How do you compare it to the DC animated universe that came prior? Let us all know in the comment section everything you think. We are the Assemblers. I'm Sluggy.
Dot.
And until next time, assemble time.
Smash that like.